You know, we have at our house, we have that brown whole grain oat wheat crab with peanuts and acorns sticking out the side of it. We're just very different. My wife and I were very different. We come from different backgrounds. Like, I came from a normal family, you know? She just came from like a hippy-dippy family, you know? Her dad's an actual hippie. Her mom's a holistic nurse. And first of all, if you don't know what holistic medicine is, it's basically like, remember when you were little and you'd play house, you know? And you pretend you had to go to the doctor, but you're a kid, so you don't have medical equipment, so you just kind of use sticks and rocks and stuff. Well, that's holistic medicine. Here's a better example. When I was single, before I met my wife, I used to use Irish Spring, okay? It's good soap. I like it. That was my soap. And then I met my wife. We got married. We moved in together. She sees my soap in the shower one day, and she freaks out. She's like, whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? Come here. What is this? What is that? Are you kidding me? That has aluminum in it. That's terrible. That has aluminum in it. I'm like, I didn't see any. She's like, you cannot use that. You can't use that. Here, you got to use this weird misshapen oatmeal rock I bought from a homeless person at the farmer's market. This is what your body needs. It's the good stuff. All right, whatever. Hey, I'm a married guy. I don't want to make waves. I know how it goes, right? So I'm using her soap, okay? First of all, it hurts because there's pebbles in it. I don't know who's running quality control at the Hippie Dippy soap factory, but I think they're asleep at the wheels. There's a lot of junk going down that line no one's picking out. I'm using her soap one day. I'm washing myself. I cut my leg. I literally cut my leg. I look down. There's a stick in the soap. You ever cut yourself soaping? Anyone? It's very frustrating. I never found a stick in my Irish Spring, okay? That's kind of a big selling point when I buy soap. No sticks. You get that one. I just don't get this hippy-dippy movement we're all moving towards. You shouldn't wash yourself with anything unless you found it on the ground in the woods. That's how you know it's good soap. I used to go to Target, and I'd buy a year's supply of Irish Spring, and it would cost me, I think, $11? Comes in a box, made in a factory, says soap on the side somewhere, so you know what you're buying. Meanwhile, my wife's buying soap from gypsies, made out of oatmeal and sticks, right? The packaging is rope. Good quality control right there. The label is just a ripped off piece of scratch paper someone hand wrote, "Nature's chunk of crap." $18. Okay. Well, like I said, I try not to make waves. What do they say? What's the saying? Happy wife, happy life, right? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder who came up with that one. I wish husband rhymed with life. Ooh, that'd be a different planet. I love my wife, I do. I promise I do. I love her so much. It's just, I haven't had white bread in 7 years. What is wrong with white bread? Is there something wrong with white? She acts like I'm making sandwiches out of Skittles. Bread. You know, we have at our house, we have that brown whole grain oat wheat crab with peanuts and acorns sticking out the side of it. You know what I'm talking about? Where you cut it in half and it looks like it has fleas in it. Should be like, oh, that's flaxseed. Your body needs that. Yeah. Okay, well, I think one of them just moved, so I'm not chancing it. Enjoy your loaf of trail mix. I'm gonna have cereal, I guess. So frustrating. I can't even do that. I can't even have cereal at my own house because I'll go to the fridge, I'll open it up, and there's more hippy-dippy crap in there. Can someone please tell me, what exactly is cage-free almond milk? Is that even, I mean, maybe it's not cage-free, I don't know, but it might as well. It's all hippie propaganda. That's what it is. I get frustrated because, you know, what's the cliche? Like most married guys, they got to sneak out of their house to eat donuts, right? Yeah. I got to sneak out of my house to drink 2%. I'm like hiding in the car, in the garage. Oh, yeah. These cows were not treated humanely. It's not fair. Haven't had candy in a long time. It comes from a good place, okay? But I really like candy. Last time I had candy was a bag of M&Ms, and they were so good. So I finished the M&Ms, and then I had to hide the wrapper because I didn't want to get in trouble, you know? So I went in the kitchen, and I reached into the garbage can. I pulled out like an old carton of coconut milk or some other hippy-dippy weird stuff. And I took the M&M wrapper, and I put it in the bottom of the carton, and I crunched it. I put it in the garbage can, and I stomped it down. And then I went and I had to go do a show that night. So I did that, and then I came back really late at night. I creep into the house, and I'm walking past my desk, and on my desk was the M&M wrapper. With a little Post-it note that said, "I want you to be around to watch our kids grow up." It's M&M's. It's M&M. She's acting like she found a crack needle or something. That is some creepy psycho stuff. How did she find it? So you know what I do now? Here's what I do now if I want to have candy and I am too lazy to walk to the gas station to throw the wrapper away. After I'm done with the candy, I just put the wrapper, I just keep them in my pocket. I just accumulate them in my pocket. And then when my son goes to the bathroom in his diaper, and I'm changing his diaper, right before I seal up the old one and I check the coast and I just empty my pockets into the diaper. I seal it up real quick and toss it in the diaper genie. Yeah. Thank you, yeah. You're right, it is pretty clever. Yeah, you know what the scary thing is? I'm not 100% confident she's not gonna find those wrappers. It's very scary. You know what? I love being married, and I get it. A lot of comedians, they come on stage and they complain about being married, you know, or they make fun of their wives, you know, and I will be doing that in just a minute here. But I want to start out by saying how much I appreciate my wife and my marriage, and I think the reason I don't take it for granted is because my whole life, I never thought it would happen for me. I never thought I'd end up getting married, 100% because my last name is Beehner. Obviously, you understand by how you're laughing. That's a terrible last name to have, especially growing up. Oh. Picture this little Johnny Beehner out at recess. All right, there's more, but I guess if that's funny enough. I'm out there at recess, I'm just trying to play kickball, whatever, just trying to fit in, but I'm having a hard time because I got the school bully circling around me chanting out, "Johnny Beehner has a tiny..." Well, you know how rhymes work. Emotionally, psychologically scarred me. I never thought I'd get married. I figure who's going to want to marry into Beehner. Well, I'll tell you this, about 10 years ago, the stars aligned. I was out at a bar, and I met Aaron Pagina. We fell in love, and we got married. Yeah. She actually ended up hyphenating, which was interesting. It's going good. You're gonna be okay? We've been married a while, and a lot of people say, oh, a lot of married couples start having kids after 2-3 years of marriage. At the 2-3 year mark, that's when a lot of couples start having kids. Okay, great. My wife and I, we've talked about this, and we agree. we're not ready for kids. Not even close. Incidentally, we actually have 2 kids. We're not ready for them, but we have them. We love them. We just don't know what we're doing. It's very scary. We got a 2-year-old little boy, and then we got a 4-year-old little, one of the little girl ones. You ever seen these things? They're so cute. They are so cute. I mean, they're not all cute, obviously. Some of them are like, oh. I've seen some duds. That's all I'm saying. Right? You ever have someone show you a picture of their kid on their phone, and then you're like, ah! Are you kidding? No, you're not kidding. Okay, oh, yeah. Yeah, she's very pretty. Oh, that's your son. Okay, all right. Oh. You're a handsome young man. No, that's not. We gotta go to. Our daughter's, she's very pleasing to the eye. No, she's beautiful. In fact, she looks exactly like my wife. Like exactly. Nothing to me. It's all my wife. In fact, my wife likes to joke around and say that I'm not the father, and we laugh. That is comedy. I love it. Yes. Yeah. And it never gets old. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. When my wife was pregnant with my daughter, she was so scared. She was terrified of the delivery, the birth, and she handled it like a champ. And I knew she would. I wasn't surprised. I knew she'd do it great, because it's true what they say about women, right? Women have an extremely high tolerance for pain. It's insane, which I think is kind of weird, considering they have such a low tolerance for mild inconvenience. The guy just stood up. He's sleeping on the couch for a few. It's weird, though. It's true, My wife, she can push a 9-pound baby through the inside of her body, but heaven forbid Hulu Plus has commercials. That's too much for her to handle. I don't get that. We had a hard time naming our kids because we couldn't agree on anything. And she'd say a name, and I'd be like, nah, that's stupid. Then I'd say a name, and she'd be like, nah, you're stupid. So what we ended up doing is we ended up just taking turns, okay? So she got to name my daughter, and she named her Edie after, I don't know, her mom or dad or something. So my daughter's name is Edie Beehner, which... it's hard to believe we never said the whole thing out loud before mailing in the paperwork. That's exactly what happened. Basically, she's going to hate us as soon as she meets another person. So I got to name my son, and I've always been a big fan of Michael Jordan. Huge fan, watched all his games growing up, right? Had the Air Jordan sneakers. In fact, these are the retro 11 Bread Low Air Jordans. Thank you very much. Yeah. Pretty cool. Anyway, so my son's name is Basketball Shoe. And I love him. I do feel bad for him because he's the second kid, and second kids, they always get the short end of the stick. Oh, it's terrible. We don't do it on purpose, but especially like with pictures. We have so many pictures of Edie doing everything. She's our firstborn. Everything she does is exciting and new to us, Everything Shoe does is... seen it, We start calling him Shoe because there's another basketball at his daycare. I just get scared that, one day he's going to come up to me and be like, do you guys have any pictures of me at all? And I got to be like, yes, we do. We got a picture of you with your mom right after you were born. And then I think there's a high school graduation picture somewhere around here. I think it's under one of those Edie albums. I do like the set. They reached out to me before, and they were like, "What do you want your set to look like?" I just said, "You know what? Just keep it simple. Just keep it simple. As long as it looks like the cover of a Christopher Cross album, I think we're gonna be all right. I just don't want my kids to be dumb people, okay? Is that too much to ask? I don't think it's gonna happen. That sounds bad. I don't think it's gonna happen. But you know what? There's a lot of dumb people out there. Someone's making them. Nobody's making dumb people on purpose, right? I think at some point you just kind of look at your kid and you're just like, ah, crap. Yeah, we got a dumb one. So you know what I'm talking about. I took an Uber to the airport, and we're getting close to the airport. My Uber driver looks up at the signs. He turns back at me. He goes, are you arriving or departing? Somebody made that guy. Am I arriving or departing? I'm arriving, yeah. I just got to stop at baggage claim, pick up my bags. I'll be right out. Thanks for picking me up. Yeah, I took one of those special flights where they fly you to your house and then you take an Uber to go get your bag at the airport. Thank you for asking. Not a lot of drivers do. 5 stars. My wife and I were doing our best. It's hard with kids to get wife time, you know. Our idea of going out and having a night out is basically waiting till the kids fall asleep and watching Netflix. Here's how it works at our house. One of us picks out the movie, and the other one hates their life for 90 minutes. And then we switch the next week. So my wife picked out this movie one week. It's called, it's her turn to pick the movie. She picks this movie. It's called Notes on a Scandal. It's about a high school teacher that has an affair with one of her students. My wife is a high school teacher. So right away, I hate this movie. Halfway through the movie, she turns to me, big smile on her face, and she goes, babe, totally hypothetically, what would you do if I told you I had an affair with a student? What kind of a game is this? It's not a fun game. I said, I don't know, babe, why don't you try not to? And then she got mad at me for she's like, are you kidding me? You think that's something I could do? You think I'm capable of, you think I would actually? I'm just like, how am I in trouble here? What did I do? So the next week, we're watching my movie. I got to pick out the movie, right? So halfway through my movie, I look at my wife and I go, oh, hey, babe. Totally hypothetically, what would you do if I told you I was a stormtrooper? Doesn't feel so good, does it? She called me a moron and went to bed. It's very frustrating. It's not just married guys that have to deal with that either. Like, before we got married, right after we got engaged, I would tell people that we were engaged, and everyone's advice to me was the same. They'd always say, oh, you're getting married? Hey, pick your battles. Pick your battles, buddy. That's what we say to guys when they're getting married. Pick your battles. We don't say that to women. That's not fair. What do we say to women? Oh, you're getting married, huh? You're gonna win. A lot. We were married like 6 months, and all of a sudden my wife goes out of the bush. She's like, hey, let's get a dog. I want to get a dog. I said, no, I don't want to get a dog. Let's not do that. She's like, yeah, let's get a dog. That'd be fun. You'll love it. It's great. No, I don't want to get a dog. It's a lot of work, money. Let's not do that. She's like, yeah, come on, let's get a dog. So I said, all right, you know what? I'm just going to use one of my battles here. My wife, who clearly had never been told to pick her battles, says, what is that? What are you talking about, your battle? I said, well, you know, they always say, like, pick your battles, so I'm going to use one of mine for this. Yeah, she started laughing, and then we went and got a dog. out to eat, the whole family, me, my wife, my kids. We're out to eat at this restaurant. And waitress came around to check on us. She's like, you guys doing okay? Anyone need anything? I said, yeah, oh yeah, can I get a refill on my Coke? And then my wife goes, oh, no, he's good. He's had plenty. He's fine. And the waitress goes, okay, and left. I'm sitting at the table. I'm like, what just happened? I want another Coke. I just told her I want another Coke. And then this other person that's not me said I don't need another Coke. And now I don't think I'm getting another Coke. Is this one of my battles? Do I use a battle for this? Is that what they were talking about? No, it's a Coke. Let it go, Johnny. Save them. You don't know how many battles you get. And then my wife gets mad at me because she looks at me and she doesn't think I'm listening to her, because I'm just sitting at the end of the table playing through the different scenarios in my head. I'm like, she's like, what are you doing? Where's your head? What are you doing? I'm like, what am I doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm daydreaming, me flipping the table and saying, where's my Coke? I ordered a Coke. I want my Coke. And then all the women in the restaurant would probably be like, oh my goodness, did you see that man? What an animal, he totally overreacted. And then all the guys would be like, did he? Looks to me like someone just lost a battle. My wife and I actually we just celebrated kind of a milestone anniversary. Yeah, the big 6 or 7. So that was pretty exciting. She actually got me a gift. I have it. I brought it with me because I'll just show it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. It's called Vouchers for Lovers coupon book. You ever seen these? And when she got this for me, I'll be honest with you, I got kind of excited because I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And then I opened it up. I've never been more disappointed in my life, people. First coupon is good for 1 hour of alone time. Who is this a coupon for, exactly? I'm a comedian on the road. I get plenty of hours of alone time, okay? So I'm like, all right, maybe that's the warm-up coupon, and then they start getting dirty. No. Next coupon is good for a night out with my friends. Okay, this is a huge letdown. You know what the last coupon for? The last coupon in here was for, an errand of my choice. Whoa. Dim the lights and get out the candles. My wife's going to Walgreens to get Pepto-Bismol. These coupons, on the back of these coupons, they have terms and conditions. Yeah, is there anything sexier than fine print? It says expiration. This voucher does not expire except in the event of a substantial change in the stated lover relationship between bearer and redeemee. Yeah. Does that really need to be printed? Like if my wife left me, you think I'm going to be like, hang on a second. You owe me an hour of alone time. You're not going anywhere. The worst part about this gift is that there's supposed to be, it says right here, 20 vouchers. There's supposed to be 20 vouchers, and there's 19. And she didn't know this, but when you take out a coupon, it leaves a stub, and it says what the voucher was for. This one was for surrender to an argument. She didn't want me to have that one. So she took it out. That is ridiculous. Not fair. You know what I'll do? I'll give you some advice. I'll give you some marital advice. If there's anyone out there thinking about getting engaged or getting married, I'll say this. It is very important that before you do it, you sit down and you discuss whether or not one of you wants to someday live on a farm. I don't know how we forgot to talk about that. We're married like, I don't know, 2 months. We're sitting on the couch, and I remember sitting by my wife, and I'm thinking, oh my, this is great. I just married the girl of my dreams. I won the lottery. And then she turns to me, and she goes, I can't wait till we have our own little farm. I'm sorry, did you just say farm? She said, yeah, you know, a farm with a bunch of goats and chickens. Yeah, I know what a farm is. What are you talking about? You want to live on a farm? Is this like code for you want a divorce? I'm not living on a farm. It's basically, that's like her end goal is that she wants to, in the future, just get a farm and accumulate all these animals and just rescue every animal. And we don't have a farm yet, but she's starting to rescue all these animals, okay? We are filling our 2-bedroom home with animals, okay? We got the dog, okay? And we got 2 cats, okay? Now, I'm not a cat person. Are there any cat people here? Nope, none? Okay. No, I'm kidding. I saw the weirdo up front. All right. Actually, I was just talking about my cats at a show one time, and after the show, this lady comes up to me and she's like, oh, you said you have a kitty cat? You have a little kitty cat? Oh, what breed is he? What breed is he? Okay, first of all, I didn't even know there were different breeds of cats. I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought you said the color of your cat, and then the word cat. This lady's freaking out. She's like, oh, what do you have, an Alaskan Tabby? That's very common. Alaskan Tabby is very common. I'm like, I have a brown cat from the store. A brown Milwaukee store cat. Very rare. And we have 2. We have 2 of them, okay? When I met my wife, she already had the 1 cat, okay? And I was deathly allergic to it. Still am. So here's what she did. She got another one. No, she's a terrible problem solver. And so we got the 2 cats, and she named them. And she ruined it. How many cats do you have? 2? Okay, what are their dumb names? Lex and Penguin. See, I like that. That's great. That's creative. That's fun. You got an animal. Have fun with it. Name your cat Penguin, I guess. That's not confusing. See, I named our dog. You know, that was part of the agreement that we get the dog, and I named him Batman. That's a great name for a dog. Oh, sure, yeah. You know what our cats' names are? Jack and Ed. Those aren't fun names. Those are actually people names, okay? Yeah. You know what's funny about that? She actually has a nickname for me. She calls me Poopy, but the cats have regular, dignified people names. Hi, these are my cats, Jack and Edward. My husband Poopy's running around here somewhere. Yep, I think he ran in the basement when you rang the doorbell. Come on in, come on in. Yep. He'll come out. You just gotta shake a bag of food. He'll come up there. I don't know. I don't get cat. I said this blew my mind. This is a real sign I saw for a missing cat one time. It was on a pole somewhere. It said missing cat, and it had a picture of some dumb cat, you know. And then it said reward, $2,000. First of all, cats are free, I'm pretty sure. Okay? Right? I mean, this guy wants to pay $2,000 for his old cat? All right, I don't want to judge. I will say this, if I accidentally lost our cats, I would put up signs too. I would have to. My signs would be different though. My signs would say, missing, 2 cats. Reward, 2 cats. All right, I'm losing you. I can feel that there are more cat people in here than this weirdo and a couple weirdos over there. All right, that's fine. I get it. You love your cats, and I'm the bad guy. You know what? This is it. Here, maybe this will make sense to you. You know what it is? It's the cat hairball. Okay. I didn't grow up with cats, so I didn't know. And if you're not familiar with cats, let me tell you this right now: the hairball, it's not like in the cartoons, because that's what I was expecting, right? I thought the cat was just going to kind of go, and then a tumbleweed would blow away or something. No. A couple weeks after we move in, I wake up one morning, and Eddie is on my pillow. He's right in front of my face. He's doing that stupid thing cats do with his feet, where he's like... I wake up to this, I'm like, ah! Are you trying to hypnotize me? What is this? And then all of a sudden he just starts going... Well, I thought he was trying to talk to me. I'm freaking out. I'm like, what is it, Eddie? Is there trouble? Did Timmy fall down a well? What is it? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this wet, disgusting, hairy glop of afterbirth, rockets out of his mouth right in front of my face. You know what the creepiest thing was? He didn't even break eye contact with me as it came out. He's just like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, Aaron! And he just went to the bathroom out of his mouth. You're putting the food in the wrong end, sweetheart. You gotta read the bag. Then he just wanders off. Hey, I'm out of here. Have fun cleaning that hot mess up. I'm gonna go hide under the dresser and make noises for 3 days. But you guys are a wonderful audience. You guys have been great. I'll end with this story. This is a true story. When I was in 8th grade, me and my buddy snuck into his parents' bedroom, and he pulled out his dad's sock drawer. In the back of his dad's sock drawer, there was a Playboy magazine that he was hiding so that his wife wouldn't see it. Now, even at that young age, I'm in 8th grade, I remember thinking to myself, this guy's hiding stuff from his wife? That's terrible. If my son went in my room, pulled out my sock drawer, he would not find a Playboy magazine. He wouldn't. He would find a little Ziploc baggie with a half-used bar of Irish Spring in it. All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys have been a blast. Thank you very much.